Terrifying moments here caught on camera inside a medical clinic in Buffalo, New York. A man with an assault rifle storms in, fires a shot. The clinic's security guard jumps into action, pouncing on the gunman. They struggle for control of that high-powered weapon.
I would be lying to you if I was to say to you that I was not scared for my life. And the first thing that flashed over my brain was my baby boy who just turned 3 years old. I had him and I had the rifle.
Boom, what's up you guys? Quick tactical protection review on this scenario. We've seen all over the internet, dude shows up with a firearm, with a rifle at a medical clinic, starts popping off shots. No one knows what he's here to do, but you're trapped inside of a very close, confined space with this guy. Considerations, right? We talk about situational awareness. We break it down into steps that are measurable, that are relevant to your everyday life, right? So context, tactical positioning, rolling risk assessment. Context, I'm going to a methadone clinic. There might be other sketchy, etchy individuals in the environment. I should probably be paying attention to what's going on and what's around me, right? So context, where am I going? What am I doing? You're at a methadone clinic, you should be paying attention. You're around drugs or a controlled substance that's valuable to people. So this is a time to be dialed up. Tactical positioning. Watch where my hero is, my good dude is in relation to dude walking in the door. Would it have been an advantage for him to be in a position where he could see out through the glass to see that guy coming? What good would it have done? Maybe it would have got him prepared to be able to react earlier, sooner, find an exit, not have to make contact, all those different things. And then obviously rolling risk assessment. You see an AR-15, someone's coming into an enclosed space, it's definitely game time, right? What I love about this situation, real quick consideration before I get to that, force multipliers, firearms. Why do we carry firearms? We carry firearms not because we want to use firearms. We absolutely positively do not want to use firearms. If you look on the emblem, one of the emblems we have for the Protector Nation, it's a gladiator, a warrior with a steel face, no emotion, but he has a teardrop here, and that's because we have to use the threat. We have to use the tool of violence. We don't want to use the tool of violence, but sometimes we must, and that's a heavy burden to bear. Right? So you're in a position where you may have to use the tool of violence. Why do we carry firearms? Because bad people also sometimes try to use the tool of violence, and the side that is the strongest will dominate depending on who is most formidable. In this instance, fortunately, the bad dude who came in with the AR platform was not able to or capable or competent enough to implement that firearm, giving our good guy enough time to get to close the distance and get hands on that firearm. Let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of a rifle, right? Rifle, huge force multiplier, something you can use to leverage to increase the amount of force you can bring into an environment. But every single weapon system has its own limitations. So a rifle, great force multiplier, not so good in tight spaces. And you can see on the film here, good dude rolls up, gets close enough, closes the distance. What do you need in order to implement a firearm? What do you need even more of to implement a rifle? You need distance. Great use of the environment by the good guy, rolls up, skirts across the wall, takes a hard right, boom, gets close enough to actually grab that firearm. And because it's so long, this is why samurais would have a short sword along with their long sword for when you're in close spaces, right? It actually would have possibly been better for the bad dude to be using a pistol rather than a rifle for this in close space, right? But even then, a more effective use tool for closer spaces like this is actually a blade, if you know what you're doing with it, right? So he's got a rifle, not necessarily the right weapon for that particular occasion or that particular portion of the structure. Our good dude gets hands on, and then they start to struggle for that tool. Great job. What do you do if you're in something like this, that's this intense, that's happening? You are fighting for your life. Achieve, all the martial arts in the world are good, but this is one thing that you can take away, boy, girl, whoever. If someone's trying to attack you, if someone's trying to kidnap you, if someone's trying to mug you, if you find yourself in a violent encounter, remember, we do not fight, we end fights, right? So achieve a higher level of violence, speed, intensity, violence, achieve a higher level of violence more quickly than the other person. Bad dude gets on, good dude gets on that rifle, achieves a high level of violence, and is able to actually save the day. Never forget, ladies and gentlemen, protectors are the white blood cells in the body of humanity. Make sure you are equipped, make sure you are competent, and make sure that you are using those pillars of situational awareness that I always talk about here. Safety doesn't always have to do with violence or the tool of violence or guns or knives. 99% of it has to do with your ability to use your situational awareness to see and move through the world in a safe pattern of life. But if you find yourself in these encounters, having the right hardware and having the right soft skills in terms of training, that's what makes the difference. Go to protectornation.com, join our community, learn how to make the world a safer place by helping good people. Our mission is to make the world a safer place by helping good people to become more dangerous. This is Byron Rodgers, quick tactical protection review, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next free piece of content. Hit the links in my bio to see how we can train together. Out. Boom, it's finally here. Go to protectornation.com to join the Protector Nation community. Learn online and become part of our Protector Nation family. I look forward to seeing you guys there and for us all to join forces to make the world a safer place by helping good people to become more dangerous. I'll see you there, and until then, be peaceful but not harmless.